Hello, welcome to Eco Tarot. This is Kensley, the Eco Tarotist, and today's reading is for Aquarius. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I've already pulled the cards so that I could speed up the process since I'm a little verbose on my talking points. And plus I can kind of lay things out. And what's interesting is that I really only wanted one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and you get two. The Owl Spirit, you see clearly now, and Butterfly Spirit. The transformation is beautiful. And then and then the Hawk Spirit. No, you got three. Sorry. Let Spirit be your guide. And then I wanted one from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, and you got two. It's never what you want it to be. And it's the Snake, Shedding Old Skin, and Air Guardian, Shift Your Perspective, your perception. And so I'm like, let's just go with it. And actually a bunch of cards fell out after I pulled clarifiers for these, and I was like, I just can't. And I said, I'll just set them to a side and we'll just see what comes about. So let's just go into the reading. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. Obviously, we're into some, so clarifying the Owl Spirit, you've got the Six of Pentacles from behind and the Star from the forward position. And I like this very, very much because the Six of Pentacles is clarity. It is, yeah, it's from behind, but it's also him, the person that's typically in the Six of Pentacles card under Rider-Waite. It's, look at him, he's overlooking this town that he's feeling like he's responsible for, and he's looking into the sunset instead of the night sky, and he's got all of these elements here: the moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter. And kind of like that he has all of the elements needed in order to take care of other people. And I don't know, whenever I've gotten the Six of Pentacles, it's clarity, it's balance, it's understanding what needs to be provided and not. And this is coming from a more vulnerable side of him, and you've got the Star backing him up. You've got the Star backing this man up, saying, "This is wish fulfillment. This is healing. This is good thing. These are good things," and you see it all clearly right now. No matter what's going on in your life, you're seeing some really great things that are coming to light. And you've got Butterfly Spirit, transformation is beautiful. And you've got clarified by the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. What does that mean? You know what I take that to mean? You're transitioning from one king into another. I mean, that's about as basic of a message as you can get. And these are they're pretty good kings. I mean, I'd take either of these dudes as a partner. This guy is all about passion but integrity and and honoring his beloved and honoring his people and going after what he wants and not needing anything. He's just like, I'm gonna rule with this stick. I don't care. And my tiger salamander. That's it. I don't care. I don't need it. I don't need you guys. And you're transitioning, though, into what I would imagine. So even though he's pretty amazing, he's not as stable as this guy, the King of Pentacles. He's a little rogue, and that's okay. That's amazing. But maybe so he's transitioning into this King of Pentacles, which is grounded. Very passionate energy into grounded energy that's controlled and nurturing, and so there's a little bit of a growth aspect, and that's, I don't know, is that your partner or is that you? I don't know. Or is that the two energies together that y'all are transforming together into better versions of yourselves? I don't know, but all I know is that whatever is going down is clear. That wish fulfillment is here. And this card is totally not. He's kind of. He feels like he has to protect the whole world. But this is from behind. And so you're looking at this card from behind, and you're looking at him still looking down, trying to protect the whole world. But you realize maybe that he has more elements at his possession than originally, because he's kind of slumped here, and you don't know if he can do it. And then maybe back here you're like, I feel a little bit better. I feel like you got your shit together just a little bit more to be able to do this. Okay, so we'll just take that as it is for right now. Let's just see where this goes. All right, Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Love me some raptors, and guess what? You're clarified by the Queen of Pentacles from behind and the Eight of Wands from the forward position. Did you guys get immediately that this, let Spirit be your guide, and Spirit is the guide right here, sitting on the Queen of Pentacles throne? Totally guiding her. And if you didn't realize that, so the King of Wands turned into the King of Pentacles, and then the King of Pentacles is right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So she's from behind, so there's a little bit of hesitancy and expression of nurturing, but there's this spiritual guide. Let Spirit be your guide. Have a stinking animal spirit guide. Let's do it. Let's do this. Actually, I don't think I've read ever the Queen of Pentacles in reverse description, and I kind of want to do that right now. Sorry if this is a little too much, but no, this is inner self, not outer self. From her garden, the queen looks toward the great castle city that is her realm. Her throne, which looks weathered and ancient from the front, looks battered and neglected from the back. A broken column has been hidden away from behind the throne, and a hare takes shelter there. In her innermost self, the queen is a bit overwhelmed by all the things she has welcomed to be welcomed into her care. It is her nature to be generous, and she knows that help given grudgingly is a burden, not a gift. but her own support system can be weakened, if even broken, if she doesn't nourish herself as well as others. Oh, okay. So there are two energies here. Someone who is turned from passion into stability. I still think that there's passion back here. It's like, I'm just gonna hide. He's just a little more stable. He's just a little more stable in order to be ready for his queen. And his queen just needs a little bit of, you know, she's just taken on a little too much burden. And I think Spirit is saying, let me help you. Let me help you. With some really great communication that's going to come in fast from your new lover, your Latin lover. That has the, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, man, these two dudes combined. Oops. Peek up. It's a good combination. It's like King Leonidas from the 300. Trapped in a body that's like, I'm going to take care of you forever and be at home for dinner every night. I like it. Okay, so but his lady, so there's some good communication coming in. And I don't think this is from the lover. I think this is from Spirit. Sorry. Let Spirit be your guide. Let them tell you what they need. It's coming in fast. They need of you to do. And that's take care of yourself. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you can take care of anyone else, or else you're going to die and they're all going to die. That is the message I see for the one of the two people in this scenario. Okay. Then we have snake, shed old skin. And we've got some Knight of Wands come from the backside and Nine of Pentacles from the backside. And I feel that it's so fascinating to me how different a meaning a card can mean in context, because last time I think I had it was a different hawk card, but I was like, oh my God, this lady is just concentrating on just this dove when she should be concentrating on the hawk in the background. And now I'm like, no. I think shedding old skin allows for freedom. And this person is very free. Oh, that's the lady. Yeah, that's the Queen of Pentacles. She's somebody's taking heed, letting Spirit be their guide. And do you see, let Spirit be your guide. And this person who's overwhelmed is taking that advice and becoming single. Let Spirit be your guide. I hope not. I'm thinking maybe also that look at this. This is she's in the unknown. This is a raptor. This hawk is right here. Okay. Flying into this person's... Oh. Actually, I take it as that's the King of Pentacles. And she's overwhelmed, overburdened. She feels like she needs to break free and be single, because this is like this quintessential single card. Just single, badass babe. But this is the reverse. And it's saying, like, how about you also consider maybe they're exchanging, you know, love messages, like the book said. I was like, oh, I would never have thought of that. Would never have thought of that. But there's a man in here. This is not being single. This is thinking that being single for a little bit is good, but then you realize that your destiny lies with the King of Pentacles. Up here catching, okay, up here catching the hawk. I don't think that makes any sense with my thumb. Hold on. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get laughed out of YouTube or whatever, but I don't care. I feel like this is a very interesting thing. I think she's really overburdened. I think she needs to listen to Spirit and take heed of that warning. And I think she's gonna shed this old skin. And there's gonna be some freedom involved. And this freedom is gonna look great for a little bit, but I think she's gonna realize that her destiny still lies with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, who's had the King of Wands inside of him this whole time. And she has no idea. Oh, I'm getting a really strong message here of she has no idea, because he's super stable and dependable, that she has no idea of the passion that resides within inside of him. Shift your perception. Clarified by the Tower from reverse and the Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I am really getting... Do y'all not see that? She's shedding the old skin. It's coming in fast. This freedom is coming. This is more freedom than action. The reverse is more freedom. And this is freedom, but it's narrow-minded freedom. It's not looking up at what Spirit is trying to tell you. And in order to shift your perspective, the Tower moment has to happen. And the death of the old relationship has to occur of these two people. Because she does not realize, she only thinks that he's dependable. She doesn't realize that he also has unbelievable passion and focus and just going after what he wants. It's been tamed, it's been tampered down, I think, a little bit. But that transformation into something more stable is beautiful. if you know how to utilize both aspects of it all. I think it makes for an amazing relationship only if you can utilize those aspects all together. Where if you just become the boring stable dude, it's like, yeah, she's gonna get overwhelmed that she has to do a bunch of shit, and now she's envisioning wanting to be single, and she's gonna, you know, shift your perception, and there's a tower moment and a total dead ending of that old relationship. Wow. It's so clear. It's like this was a wish fulfillment. This was clear at the very beginning. This was so clear as to how all of this transpired. Oh, it's like the demise of a beautiful connection relationship that is divine. This is soulmate shit. And you have to have a tower moment and total something really destructive and an ending to shift your perception of who you're married to. You know, it's interesting. I always see these love readings on YouTube about oh, the person's coming back to you, and oh, you're gonna have a new love. But it really doesn't talk about all the people who've been married for 40 years. What about those people? This is that reading. I feel like I've got the cutie generation. The 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old generation, which rock on, because no one talks to you guys. Everyone's like, oh, that new passionate love interest is spying on you on YouTube, on social media, and they're going to get you. And it's like, I don't even know how to do social media. And I'm now the King of Pentacles, and I transformed from the fucking King of Wands into the King of Pentacles, and now my wife doesn't love me because it's like overburdened. And then she's like totally, you don't even realize that she's envisioning wanting to escape into independence. And there has to be a tower and an ending of that in order to shift your perception of this entire relationship. And then I'm so glad that I kept out the cards that fell on the floor that I was like, oh, it's just too many, I just can't. But I was like, you know, just, if there weren't so many major arcana, I would have probably just ignored it. But I kind of was like, what? I don't know if you can see this. Empress from behind. Empress. Temperance from behind. Temperance. High Priestess. Two of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Just saying. After this ending, this tower moment, whether it's someone walking out on someone else, saying I want a divorce, saying I can't do this anymore, you're not the person I married. And you know, this tower is the backside of the tower. So you're looking at this facade, not the burning flames, okay, of people, not the burning flesh side. It's good. You're on the back side of it. So you're seeing apparently the chariot that was wrecked with the two sphinxes that were in the Cancer dude's control of the chariot, and the chariot's totally wrecked on the bottom of this tower that's a facade that's not really strong like you think it was. Oh yeah, there was an ending to a marriage. That doesn't mean, though, I don't know, I think shifting your perception to me is like maybe not ending to a marriage fully. It's like ending of what this was. Maybe someone cheated on someone else. And Esther Perel is one of my favorite people that I love. I realized her existence in trying to figure out about how to deal with a spouse who cheated on you. And it's amazing because her perception and perspective of people who cheat and a couple that has to deal with that and grow. And she says that part of your life has died. Do you want to make another? It doesn't have to be the ending of a relationship fully. It's the death of what you had before. And in fact, if you shift your perception because of, I think this is a cheating experience. I'm sorry, guys. This is just where it's going. And it's the ending to what you had before. And she truly talks about how people, you don't have to break up and move on. It's just it's the ending, like it's almost a freeing event where people are so mad, and then there's no consequences of telling the truth and being super honest with each other, and so you're just unbelievably honest, and you're like, oh well, I wanted this and this and this, and everyone's like, well, why didn't you tell me this before? And we're like, figured you didn't like that. And like it's so freeing, and then you go into a new beginning. And I seriously, I see that with all of this. I can't, what is this? I see, hold on. I see the Empress from behind, that she's not so confident anymore in her abilities. This is like the Beyonce that got cheated on, maybe, right? She's a little vulnerable. I see the Temperance from behind, that's about standing your ground. Maybe that's two energies of like someone being very vulnerable and the other person being patient, providing balance, understanding that you also don't need to sacrifice yourself so you can truly be who you are in this new beginning with this this person that you've known for 50 years. Be truly who you are. Don't sacrifice yourself anymore. It's okay to be a little bit vulnerable. That is what you need to be successful, is vulnerability. It is the greatest gift that anyone, and it's the hardest thing that anyone can ever do. But it's the greatest thing you could ever, ever, ever do, is learn how to be vulnerable. It allows for other people to be vulnerable back. Intuition, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Intuition of understanding of what this divine connection really is. Intuition of what this divine connection truly really is. And Wheel of Fortune from the forward position. The Wheel of Fortune is changing. Fate, luck, what have you, is changing in your favor, because this is truly a divine connection. And maybe you need to go read a little bit of literature from Esther Perel. I'll put her link in my box below. Good luck, guys. I love you. Aquarius, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.